guys, it's the first game of the season between the Wild and... Who are we playing tonight, Adam?
Tri-Cities.
Tri-Cities. Not Tri-Cities, Washington. Tri-Cities, Vancouver. Bonnie back to gather that puck. Feeds up for CJ. Has it taken away. Knocked back into the zone. That might go for icing. It does. This is Canadian hockey. They play 5-on-5. So Wild will have to adapt to that. In American hockey, they play with 4 players and they get 4 downs to make 25 yards. Amanda battling for it there. Puts it in the corner. Helping out there on the unintentional cycle is Hannah. Has the puck taken away and off the far boards. That's going to be picked by Ellery, I think. Hannah working in there as well. And in front of the net. Ellery going over to the corner and that's taken away. Kept into the point by... Is it Gusta or Gusta? Gusta. Back for Ellery now. In front, Panda lifts the stick and it goes through. Ends up being a shot on net. Here comes Tri-Cities the other way, coming in on the left-hand side. And off of the foot. Nice play by Gusta there. Panda now digs it out. And Yellow gets the puck once more. Circles in the neutral ice. Will come in for a shot. Gets a backhand away and sneaks it by the goaltender. 13:26 to play in the first period. It's 1-0 in favor of Tri-Cities. Bonnie gets a piece of the shaft there. Sophie will clear it out from the center of the net. 14 is Katie. Digs it up to Sydney. Sydney gives it over to Amy. Here comes Amy on the right-hand side. Deep into the zone, chasing the man. And now comes Tri-Cities once again. It's a foot race with Sophie. And number 13 for Tri-Cities. There's a shot. Nice save by Gabby. Puck still on the side of the net. Now it comes in behind. Katie will knock it off the boards and try and dig it out. Bonnie on a backhand, trying to clear it, taken away by 12. 12 off of Bounding's legs. Now a pad save. There's a rebound, wide open net. Popped in by Tri-City, so it's 2-0, 12:36 to play in the first period. CJ, Hannah, and Panda out on forward now. Tri-Cities wins the battle, goes to the corner. Being watched by Gusta. 9 takes a shot, that goes through the crease. Over to the far corner. Now Gusta battling for it there along with Hannah. Another shot in. That goes underneath Gabby. She tucks the glove over the puck in the center of her pads. Hold on to it with 12:14 left in the first period. Hannah out there on the faceoff. Loses that one. Comes back to the point and flipped in, but it goes off of the shin pad. Here's Amanda trying to dig it out the other way. And it's stolen there by 19. 19. Pass across for 8. 8 with a nice shot goes wide. Now in behind Kate and Gusta. Kate takes a swipe and misses. In front, person just standing in the crease. Referee not calling anything there. And Kate will clear that out. Panda giving chase. 15 will put it back off the boards. Wild have to be careful not to be called for too many men.
Take your time, Gusta, take your time.
Gusta now working up the right side. Cuts towards the middle. Intercepted by number 4. Ellery steps off the bench, puts it off of Gusta. And Bonnie will wrangle it back in her own zone. Taking a look, puts it off the referee, all the way up to Ellery. Ellery loses the puck, now has it, backhand, pass intercepted. 11 coming the other way for Tri-Cities. Katie on her. Cutting to the middle. Swept away by Bonnie to the corner. Now back out front. There's a long shot and a pad save by Gabby. Cleared away by Katie, I believe. Bonnie now off the boards to Katie, gets by her. Not a problem though, Sydney's going to dig that out. And back into the zone once more. Katie tries to clear it, can't. One more time off of number 4. Katie working there on the boards, finally gets it out. And Sydney starts going the other direction, but it's intercepted Back towards the middle. Two players interrupt it there, and Bonnie puts it off the boards and out. Ellery trying to keep it in that zone, but it goes all the way back down. And not sure what this call is, but I think it was a mistaken icing call, and they're going to have it face off at center. I think one referee communicated to the other one that it wasn't icing, and it was called icing, so no harm done. This goes back to center. Hannah now with the face-off. That's over for Amy. Amy's got a chance to come up the left side there. She falls down. The puck goes into the zone. Amy keeps it in there. Hannah, long shot. Goalie with a stick save. Puts it out in front. Off the boards. Giving chase down in her own zone is Kate. Kate behind her own net. That should have been an icing call, but they let that go. Now up and over Gabby. Deflected there in front. There's Gusta on the far boards. Gusta circling in behind her own net. She'll put it off the boards and up the left side. Number 2 giving chase. They're saying that that's not an icing call either, so now it's even. Coming back the other direction. Gusta there, and it's a 2-on-1 unless CJ can get back. But the puck goes down to the corner, no harm done there. Back out in front, at least an attempt, but that's taken away by Kate. And dug out of the zone. Offside for Tri-Cities if they touch it here. So it'll go back to Kate. And Kate gives it away in front. There's a shot. And it goes off of the mask, I believe, from Gabby. Makes the save. Hannah puts it off the boards. Amy trying to dig it out there. Can't get to the puck first. Gusta gives it to Amy. Amy off the boards and out of the zone. Here comes Hannah. She's got a 2-on-1, a 3-on-1 as Tri-Cities changes. Puts it towards the middle. Goes in behind. Goalie makes an attempt for it behind the net. Dangerous there if one of the red players can get their stick on it. But it comes out of the zone, almost. Now it does. And headed the other direction. Number 8 for Tri-Cities will come up the left-hand side. Cuts to the middle. And that's knocked away by Sophia, I think. Back in front, Katie puts it off the boards. And will clear the puck. Katie giving chase. Puck deflected off of number 13. Katie will lift the stick there. Ellery looking for it as well. CJ takes a swipe at it and misses it. Yellow gathers, puts it across the middle. Katie's there to intercept. Here comes Katie across the line. Stick lifted. Puck still goes in. Bouncing around in the zone. CJ can't get a handle on it. And all the way down into the corner of the Wild. Sophie back there. Sophie looking to rush it out, has it taken away. Now it's a 3-on-2 down deep. Sophie's got to get back. And nicely poked away by either Katie or Bonnie there. One of the fours. Ellery. She'll put it back into the zone. Sophie will get it there. Put it off the boards for Ellery. There's Ellery on the backhand. All the way down. That should go for icing. It does. 7:59 to play in the first period. It's 2-0 in favor of Tri-Cities. We've got an audience of 20 to 30 people out there eventually, so it's probably the same 3 dads watching it over and over again. Now in the corner, there's Panda digging at it, trying to keep it in. She usually wins those corner battles. This time she does. She's persistent, trust me on that. In behind, Hannah. Stopping the puck from coming around. Hannah gets knocked down, no call there. Just 2 kids battling for the puck. Off the board, 17 keeps it in, comes back to the point. Gusta can't keep that in, it's bouncing around. She puts it over to Kate. Kate will reverse course and put it up for Amanda. Amanda with 2 colors of hair takes a long shot. Shot does not get through that time, deflected away by 15 on Tri-Cities. Stick lifted over there by Sydney. And it's back to the middle. Panda might be able to get to this, cannot. And she's going to hold the stick of the player with her stick, so not a penalty call there. But it does come out of the zone. Now Gusta, backhand for Sophie. Or not Sophie, sorry. That's Kate. Kate puts it up for Sydney, and it's back out of the zone one more time. Gusta off of the person, and this might be a little bit of a break for Yellow as they come in. Tri-Cities gets across the goal line, feeds it back, nice pass, long shot, and Gabby has it between her pads. She's going to cover it there and hold on with 6:48 to play in the first period. It's 2-0 Tri-Cities. Katie out there to take the face-off. She's got Bonnie watching her right wing. CJ hanging back on D in front of the goalie for some reason that time. Sophie trying to stick handle it out of there, and it ends up going back to the corner. Now in the corner, off the boards. Amy trying to dig it out, can't get it that time. Katie will try and get a handle on it. Instead, it's knocked off the pads of Sophie. And out in front, little deflection goes wide. Now in the corner, number 12 for Tri-Cities tries to put it up front. Katie's going to get that and give it to CJ. CJ puts it out of the zone. Here goes Amy with an opportunity. Amy coming up the right side. Amy, long shot. That's going to go just to the side of the net. Goalie elected to put a handle of the paddle on it. And in behind it goes. I'm going to zoom back out again here, folks. Camera gets a little bit shaky when I'm zoomed in like that. Amy will take it in. That's going to be offside. So 5:53 to play in the first period, 2-0. So I've got a cheat sheet for the first couple of games. By the end of the season, I'll have half the kids down, I promise. Long shot there. There's a save. And off the post. Tri-Cities had an opportunity to try and put it above Gabby, above her stick as she put the paddle down. And couldn't put that one in. And here come the Wild the other direction. They managed to scoot it through. It's a 2-on-2. Long wind-up shot. Gabby's going to make the save off the glove, and that bounces around in front. Intercepted on the clearing pass by number 8. 8 has it knocked down, and it is cleared. Here's Amanda on the hustle. 2 puts that back off the boards and up to number 8. That'll go in behind Gabby. Gusta's going to get it, and a backhand off of the skate, then knocks the person down. 8 right out front, wide open player, and back to knock that one away is Hannah. Good hustle getting back on defense there. Again, a pass out on front. 16 at the point. Shoots that in, and here comes Hannah. Hannah, she's got a little bit of room. She gives that to Ellery. Ellery now, she'll take a long shot, goes slowly into the goalie, plays it with a stick dangerously. That goalie likes to play that puck with a stick. I've got to suspect that goalie's either brand new or played forward before. Likes to handle that puck with a stick. That may cost her eventually. It's 4:31 to play in the first period. It's a 2-0 lead for Tri-Cities. Wild with an opportunity to come back. I'll go with your shot total. Digging in the corner there is Sydney. Katie's in there as well. Katie has it on her skate, but doesn't realize it. Now it might sneak out. Instead, they cross it, and they go to the far corner. Now 16 back there for Tri-Cities. Winds up, puts it off the boards, and linesmen are saying it stayed in. So nice job by Sophie keeping that in. To no avail, comes back to Bonnie in the Wild zone. Off the boards, here's a chance for Amy. She can't get a piece of that. And it's a 3-on-2 for the Tri-City. What are they, the Predators? Okay, going the other way. Wearing Predators colors and logo, just like the Nashville Predators. Bonnie now off the boards. Here's a chance for Amy. She's got some room. Amy all the way down. That goes for icing. 3:41 to play in the first. Back in the Wild zone. Hannah ready for the face-off. She's got Ellery over on her left side. Won that time, but Gusta eventually ends up with it and gives it to CJ. CJ, quick pass through the middle. That's intercepted and sent back into the Wild zone. Gusta in behind her own net. Now Kate giving chase. It's going to be taken away by Yellow. They come across the middle. Hannah ties up her man. 2 people in front. There's a rebound, and nothing Gabby can do about that. Rebound out front. Woman left all alone. 3:16 to play. It's a 3-0 lead for Tri-Cities. Face-off won that time by the Wild. Bonnie will give it up to Panda. Panda trying to dig it across the line. Comes to Katie eventually. Katie's got Sydney on the left side. Gives it to her. Sydney skating in to get that puck, and it goes to the corner. In behind. Here comes Yellow. Panda giving chase. Yellow player number 2's got some speed. Going to come across the middle. And Sydney's going to get a piece of it as 2 goes retreats back to her own zone. Panda gets it and shoots it down not far enough to get into the zone. And still a neutral ice. One man gets by Bonnie. It's a 2-on-1. Passes it across, but skating back to intercept that is Katie. Katie doing a nice job of hustling back to get the stick on that. Puck's in behind. No one knows where it is, but eventually it's Bonnie who knocks it back to the line and it's kept in. And behind the net, Bonnie lays a check. Tries to put it up to Panda, but instead it goes off a foot and right back behind the net. Walking out front. Oh, tucking in the corner. Gabby just leaves a little bit of room right beside the post. And that's going to sneak in with 2:16 left in the first period. Right now the score, Tri-Cities 4, the Wild 0. Hannah with the face-off. She's going to come and backhand pass for let's see, that's CJ. She puts it in front for Amy. Amy with a shot, and it's in. Amy deposits it right underneath the glove hand of the goalie. The goalie backing into the net and giving Amy all kinds of room, and Amy did nicely, finds the open target and deposited the puck. So with 2:06 to play,
Nice goal!
it is a wild goal, 4-1 for Tri-Cities. Can pass for, let's see, that's CJ. She puts it in front for Amy. Amy with a shot, and it's in. Puck back for Gusta. Gusta puts it up for Amy. Amy with the wild goal about 10 seconds ago. She backhands it out of the zone. Expected her player to cut and did not. All the way down. Gabby's going to play that to the corner. Sort of gives it back to herself. And Amy will try and get this out. She does. Back into the wild zone. Tri-Cities has to touch up or go offside. Kate now off the boards. Tri-Cities player left all alone there at the point. Is going to walk this puck in. Right in front, goes through the crease. Now back to gather. It is Ellery. Ellery cannot clear it. Still in the zone. Gusta. Right in front of her own net. She's going to pass it up the left-hand side. It goes to Hannah. Hannah's got Amy with her. Long shift for Amy here. All the way down into the corner. And Ellery will keep it in, but intercepted by a yellow player. Not kept in by Gusta. This could be a break for Tri-Cities. Kate hustling back to keep it from being a breakaway. Long shot, blocker save, and it's behind the net. Hannah coming back one more time. Feeds it up for Ellery. Ellery still out there along with Amy. Tri-Cities will dump it in, and that will give the Wild a chance to change. 47 seconds left in this period. All the way up the right-hand side. This could go for icing. No, the referee saying that they touched it. So just over a half a minute to play here in the first period. Tri-Cities up 4-1. Off of a skate. Bonnie loses it in her own skate, then puts it up the boards. Amanda can't reach that. That goes all the way down. No icing. Yellow player there to get it. Here's yellow number 2. She's got some speed. Cuts to the middle. Amanda back checking, lifts her stick. Now all the way down the other direction. Bonnie with the clear that time, I believe. Here comes Tri-Cities. 9 seconds left. Into the zone and out of the zone. 5 seconds. Sophie will hang on to that stick handle. Time expires. It's 4-1 after 1. Tri-Cities up on top of the Washington Wild. Adam, how do we do for shots on goal there?
17-4 for Tri-Cities.
Okay, so pretty even. Wild doing fine.
It's almost the same.
Yeah, well, with that goalie, with the way she's handling her stick down there, the Wild has any shot at this point can end up in the back of the net. So 3 more shots, we got ourselves a tie game.
Well, in terms of, shots...
Hey, my flash is on. I didn't even realize it was on.
Yeah.
That's going to wear out the battery.
Yeah,
But go on.
Well, just in terms of shots per, goals per shots, it's pretty even that. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, is that
In
count
that sense, it's almost
for the playoffs?
exactly even. Yeah.
Goals per shot ratio.
It's basically tied.
Right. So don't take a shot unless it's a wide open net. That's the key right there. Now that the Wild have 5 players out there, we are set for second period action. 4-1 right now. Tri-Cities out on top. Coming in on the left side. Working in behind. Comes right out in front of Gabby. Can't get a shot away. Loses the puck. And there's Bonnie coming up the left side. Gives it to Amy. That bounces over her stick and goes all the way down. Linesman says no ice because Tri-Cities could have had that. Predators put it up the right-hand side and dig it out of the zone. Here comes speedy number 5. Passes it forward. Shot. Gabby's going to get a leg save there. The puck is hopping around in front and knocked over to the corner by Katie. Katie now. Up off the boards. Panda lifts the stick and that'll go down, and the linesman says no icing. Technically, that should have been icing. Speaking of which, here's Amy in behind the net. Panda out front. Amy digging at it there. Trying to put it out front. Panda jamming at it. Puck stays out. And here come Tri-Cities. Off the boards. Gusto wrangles it in center ice. Puts it off the boards for Katie. Too far for her. And there's a pass across the middle.
Amanda jammed that in, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got shot.
I don't know whether she touched the puck or not, but there was the jamming.
Yeah, I don't think it was anything. So.
Any scorekeeper would give a shot for that. In behind the net right now, I want to say Nashville, but it's not. It's Tri-Cities. Player playing in slow motion, making it easy for the cameraman back there. Wraps it, takes a shot. Gabby lays down the pad to save that one. 13:37 to play in the second period. It's 4-1 in favor of Tri-Cities. Back to the point, that goes off the back end of one of the Tri-Cities players. Sophie now, trying to dig it out. Being hacked at by two players from Tri-Cities, and they end up with it. Here they come, they got a person in front. That's taken away by Hannah coming back to back check. Sophie now kicks it forward to herself. Was content to let it go, instead decides I better get that because nobody else is there, and here goes Sophie. Sophie rushing the puck. She's got Sydney with her and Hannah going towards the front. Sophie trying to put it to the middle and can't. Nobody in front now. Hannah there. Taken away by Tri-Cities. You can hear the coach on the bench saying, "You're D." So Sophie's going to get back. But Hannah comes back to cover for her, so no open position there. Bonnie's going to take it, put it off the boards, and it sneaks through to Sydney. Sydney tries to put it forward, can't. Goes back to get it, does it this time. Stopped by Sophie, she's going to put it off the boards. And a little bit of a break for Hannah. Hannah coming in on the left-hand side. She stops and gets checked, standing up. It's the yellow player that goes down, but the most important thing is the puck is back out at center ice. Gusta now takes her man down. And it bounces around and finally out of the zone. Here's Sydney. Sydney has the puck bounce over her stick as she was trying to pass it to Ellery. Hannah takes a poke at it. Here's 5 going the other direction. I believe that's 5. Her number's completely covered. That's a shot in. Gabby gets it between the legs and holds onto it. So with 12:10 to play in the second period, it's 4-1 in favor of Tri-Cities. Different angle here as I'm going to try and change the camera's, the GoPro battery. Gusta on the far boards holds the stick of the man, so they can't get a chance at it. Instead, yellow will keep it in the zone and fire it around. Back there is Kate. Kate fending off her man, ignoring the puck. The puck ends up in front of the net, but Katie's there to bat it to safeway. To safety, rather. Other direction. There's Amanda giving chase. In behind the net. Can't really see what's happening down there, but something is. So enjoy. You can probably see better on the computer screen than I can see on this screen. Long shot in by Amanda. That's stopped before it gets in. And swatted away by Gabby there. It was kind of a dangerous play. You never want to see your goalie swat at the puck like that. Now off of Gusta's leg in front, it bounces, but out to safety. Now Panda trying to dig it out. She does. She goes off the boards, and Gusta has it. Gusta runs more off the skate of Katie that time. Amanda's going to get it and try to dig it forward. She does. Long shot. Does not get through. Stopped by the blade of a stick that time. Stick being held by a yellow uniform. No icing there, says the linesman. Well, they're both referees at this point, actually. There are no linesmen. So they're doing double duty. And here comes Tri-Cities the other direction. Long shot in. Goose is going to get that. Put it off the stick of Amy. Amy now off the board. She's giving chase. She's got Hannah in there as well. Hannah puts it out to the front. The goalie swats it in behind the net. Now yellow coming the other direction. That's kept nicely by Bonnie in the zone. Now it comes out to neutral ice, and Bonnie's going to wrangle it there. Pass it across for Amy. Amy in the zone. Dumps it to the corner. Hannah giving chase in behind the net. Player there turns around and gets it past, I think that's Ellery down there. Can't really see the numbers from here. And here comes yellow across the line. Pass through the middle. Nobody there again. There was somebody there, but the puck didn't get to them. Hannah puts it off the backboards all the way around. Bonnie giving chase, but it's taken away by the Predators. That puck sneaks out front. Now it just goes wide on the shot. Once again, number 9 shoots it in, goes off the skates of Hannah. In behind for yellow, puts it right out front, and that is knocked away by the stick of Gabby that time. Off the boards, and Amy takes some punishment, but clears the puck. All the way back down. No icing. As here's Bonnie behind the net. She's got 2 men to put it through, and she does. Trying to hit Amy there. Instead it's taken away. That'll be offside if anybody touches it. Instead it comes out, and here comes yellow. Tri-Cities, long shot. Pad save there by Gabby. Bonnie gets it and puts it off the boards, or not off the boards, excuse me, out of the zone. Neutral ice. A couple of players swatting at it there. I think Katie's in the bunch. Shot by Katie there. It ends up going wide. Now Amy trying to dig it towards the front. Let me zoom in there. This camera's pretty good. It's actually the phone. And here comes Tri-Cities. Shot, that's gone wide on the defense. I think that was Sophie with the defense there. Forcing that shot to go wide, but that player came in, zoomed in, and had a good opportunity there. Sophie with some nice defense there to keep it out. Here comes Sophie again, speaking of the devil. In behind the net. Pushes it around. Her stick's being tied up by the yellow player. She kicks it instead and gives it to Katie. Katie off the boards for Amanda. Amanda's going to deke the player and get it out there. Back in for Bonnie. Long time between whistles here. Bonnie gives it away in front. Here's 19 with a high shot. That hits the crossbar and the post at the same time, right in the corner. Now a long shot from the point. Man open right in front. Gabby has to kick that away with her leg. Once more to the crease. 19 shot right to the crest. And Gabby holds on to that. With 7:49 to play in the second period, it's 4-1. Tri-Cities. Panda wins that face-off. Panda gets it. Tries to clear it, but doesn't get out. Now she does. Here goes Panda out of the zone. Chips it forward, and yellow intercepts and turns back. Shot and a save there by Gabby. Okay, I've changed the GoPro battery now, so I'll make my way back. Theoretically, it's recording. There we go. Okay, we're good. Back to the action. Chipped out there by Kate, I think, and it's all the way back in now. Here's Gusta. Gusta being chased behind the net. Fires it forward, but it's intercepted one more time by the Predators. Predators across the middle. Shot, that ends up going wide because of the defensive work of Hannah. Gusta. Lots of pushing and shoving against the boards here tonight. Yellow comes away with that, playing 2-on-1 across the crease, and there's a wide open space for number 9 to hit, and she does. So it's 5-1 with 6:38 to play in the second period. Ellery taps it forward there. Here's Amy coming across the line. That's knocked away from her. Sophie now. She'll put it up for Ellery off of her legs, going the other direction. Now number 5 trying to dig it past Bonnie. She doesn't, but her line mate does. Now the puck comes back to Bonnie. Here's Bonnie on the rush. She's got a little bit of room and a lot of speed. See if she can get a shot off here. She finally gets her stick down and puts it in on a backhand. And just like that, Bonnie takes it from her own end, gets held up, and as soon as she gets loose, smacks a backhand right between the legs of the goalie. Goalie had her stick in the air for some reason. 6:13 to play in the second period. It's 5-2 for the Wild on the comeback. Back to Bonnie. Here's Bonnie on the rush. She's got a little bit of room and a lot of speed. See if she can get a shot off here. She finally gets her stick down and puts it in on a backhand. Hey. Right back with an answer is Tri-Cities, but that answer doesn't add up to anything because Gabby makes the save. Eight digging around in the zone. Bonnie watching her out front of Sophie. That puck bounces through the zone. Katie holds up the man so they can't get a shot, and off the boards for Amy. Amy now puts it forward, and it's right back into the zone. Sophie gives it to Bonnie. Bonnie sees Amy, almost gets it to her, and eventually it'll get past her and go right back to Bonnie. There's Bonnie looking for Amy. Instead, Katie will get this. Katie coming across the line, has it knocked away, and she dumps it down for Ellery. Ellery chasing it to the corner. Amy going towards the net. Tri-Cities ends up with it one more time and puts it up off the boards for 19. She goes by Sophie. Giving chase back is Katie. Bonnie playing defense there. Tri-Cities goes on the left side. Long shot off the crossbar one more time. That's 3 tonight at least for Tri-Cities. Goalie's best friend. Tonight they've all been Gabby's best friend. I don't think the Wild have hit a crossbar yet. Wild with only, what, 4 or 5 shots, Adam? How many shots do we have?
We've had 6.
Adam says we've had 6 shots. That's going to be icing if they saw it. And they did. 4:54 to play in the second period. 5-2 in favor of Tri-Cities over the Washington Wild. Face-off won by Hannah. Panda digging to the inside. She puts it to the middle. Puck is floating around there. Goaltender takes a lunge at it and ends up behind the net. Now Sydney puts it over to the corner. And here comes Tri-Cities trying to take it out. That's stopped by Gusta. Gusta puts it through the middle. And Sydney launches it forward. That shot coming in dangerously played by the goalie on the backhand. That's just difficult for anybody to do, let alone a new goalie. You never know what that puck's going to do off a goal stick. And here's Sydney trying to knock it in. Kate moves forward and knocks it in now, all the way down behind the goal line. Panda going to the front of the net. Hannah sees her there, tries to give it to her, but her stick was just held up. In the corner now is Sydney. She goes back to the point for Kate. Kate crosses it for Gusta. Gusta's got to shoot this quickly. Not quick enough. Winds up and loses it because number 4 came in. Gusta probably should have just taken a wrist shot there. Didn't know the player was coming from the blind side, just like a quarterback getting sacked. But nice passing there by the Wild, right out in front for Panda. She tries a backhand, but it just goes wide. Once more, Hannah to Panda. She gets a shot, and it trickles wide once more. Now Hannah in the corner. Panda still standing, being knocked around in front. Hannah in behind. Now off the boards, Kate trying to keep it in there, and it goes the other direction. Gusta holding up yellow, but the Predators get loose and shoot it into the pads of Gabby. She saves that one. So Wild action at both nets. 3:26 to play in the second period. Still 5-2 for the Predators. Back in the Wild zone, long shot goes off of one of the Wild. Here's a chance for Amy if she can get some speed behind this. Number 2 is a fast skater though. Speeds her to the puck, had a couple of steps on her. Now it's back into the zone one more time. That's not going to be called for icing. Linesman saying that the Wild must have had a piece of it. Bonnie holding her man against the boards. She's got help as she comes out front, and Sophie just knocks it back into the corner. Once more, Bonnie against number 8. Bonnie will hold her there. Referee's letting this go. That's often called as holding, but not calling that at all tonight. Bonnie now, off the boards, gives it to Amy. Amy spins, still has a chance at that, knocks into the man, and the puck is at the feet. Katie there to dig it out, give it to Ellery, but number 11 for the Predators steals it, and Katie says, I'll take it, and put it right back into the neutral zone. All the way down into the Wild zone, Bonnie there, behind the net. And it just squeaks out and goes to Amy. Amy trying to get control of that, but Katie will come up behind her and shoot it in. Once more out into the neutral zone. Sophie, over for Bonnie. Bonnie with a goal on the night after a rush. Kind of want her to take that as many times as possible. Speaking of rushing, here comes Amy. Amy across the line. She gets a shot. That's it! Amy's second goal of the game. Pokes it right between the pads. That 5-hole turned into a 10-hole at the last minute with 2:05 to play in the second period. It's 5-3. Wild coming back against the Predators. Rushing. Here comes Amy. Amy across the line. She gets a shot. That's it! Hannah now on the rush. Stop, but Panda's going to pick that up. That might be offside. No, Panda gets it in at the last minute. Everybody's onside, and out it comes once more. Kate working it in. Panda gets a piece of it and puts it down to the corner. Panda now giving chase against number 11. 11 tries to put it off the boards. Instead, that just goes off of a blade of a skate and all the way down. That may be icing that was off of their blade, but they're not going to call it that way. Gusta wisely takes a look before getting rid of it. There was a yellow player on the other side, and Gusta normally a defensive player just wants to clear it around. Had she done that, there was a Predator waiting right there. So nice work getting a look. Number 5 here, coming across, nice move, and Gabby gets a piece of it, grabs that with her glove. As number 5 went for the deep, coming to the forehand, took a shot, and Gabby laid the glove hand down and captured that puck. Officially, the score sheet says 23 shots on Gabby. Adam, what do you have?
I have probably more than that. 31.
31? 31 shots according to Adam. I'm going by his count because that's that. We have 3 goals and 2 shots, so that tells you about the shot keeper there. Speaking of which, puck just hits the goalpost one more time. That's 4 for the night. Squeaks across the crease and stays out. Amy now. This is it into the Predator zone. 16 back to get that. Being chased by Sydney and Amy on this side. Amy waiting for that puck to come off the boards. Wisely played by Amy there. She managed to get a piece of that, but it goes off a man and out of the zone. Once more trying to clear it. The Predators do this time. Sophie watches it go down. They're saying no icing. Not sure why no icing on that one, but they've only called icing a couple of times here. And here's Amy with a chance to go around the man. Can't control the puck there, but it's still on her stick. She puts it across the middle. Katie's not there. Just a couple of steps behind. Katie puts it back for Sophie. That's intercepted, but Sophie takes the man down and keeps the puck in. Nice combination. Finally, the man clears the puck. And I'm going to just keep saying man. I know they're not, but that's just the way I've been broadcasting for years, and we're all mankind as far as I'm concerned. Besides, it's whatever they self-identify with, so I have no idea. I'm going to call that one Sophie and that one Bonnie. Just misses Amy on the pass as time expires in the second period. It's 5-3 in favor of Tri-Cities. Wild winning that period. Back for third period action here. Tri-Cities in yellow up on the Wild. 5-3. 15 minutes stop time here in the third period. Bonnie will pop it up and over for Amy. Amy with 2 goals already on the night. Now Sophie tries to dig it out. Can't that time. Here comes number 4 coming in. Long shot. Gabby ready for it. That goes just wide. Number 12 in the corner. Digs it out front, being watched by Sophie. Sophie gets a piece of that. She's going to turn. Cut to the right side. She's going to carry this. She's got Amy with her. Sophie digging it through the middle. Gives it to Amy. And it's offside?
It's not offside.
Well, I'll slow it down in slow-mo for the replay, but yeah, it didn't look offsides from here, but they're a lot closer than we are.
I've seen the worst offsides called.
So
Maybe it was super close, but
it could have been a foot off, who knows? Anyway, we can sit here and protest it, but I'm sure when I look at it, there'll be a definitive answer and no one will care. There's Panda now on the rush, trying to deflect that. She does, but it comes right back to number 2. 2's got some wheels on her. Hannah keeping foot for foot with her, and a shot in front. That's going to be gloved and stopped by Gabby. So time stops with 14:01 to play, just under a minute played here in the third period. 5-3 lead for the Tri-City Predators. Face-off won by nobody, and eventually comes back to Gusta. Gusta digging it behind her own net. She's going to spin and put it off the boards. Unfortunately, one of the Predators is there. She brings it in behind the net, looking for a man out front. She has one, gives it to her, and it just goes wide. Nice play by the Predators there. Now Gusta puts it hard off the boards. Amanda giving chase there, and she puts it out. There goes Ellery, gives it to Amanda. Let's see if Amanda can get there first. Amanda does, and it's knocked off her stick. Now Amanda in the sideboards, right by the hash mark. She's got Hannah helping her out, and Amanda comes away with it and shoots it just behind the net. Predators around the far side, trying to dig it out. They do. And Gusta off the boards. Amanda going for a change as Hannah rips up the right-hand side. Loses the puck, gets it back into her feet, and then loses it one more time. And here comes Tri-Cities going the other direction. Across the line. Kate back to whack it away. Gets it up to Sydney. Sydney giving chase there. And Gusta one more time in her own zone. She's got Amy on the far side, gives it to her, but it sneaks just under Amy's stick. The Predators back in their own zone, putting it off the boards. Whacked at there, and it's kept in by Gusta. Gusta now moving into the forward position. She's got nobody in front to give it to. Hannah goes there for her. Gusta, one-on-one battle, and puts it in behind the net. Hannah's going to go to the near corner. She's got Amy at the point. She gives it back to Amy. Amy, she'll wind up and shoot it in, and that might sneak through. No, it doesn't. It's a pad save in front. Right there, and Hannah's batting at it, and it's in the net. Oh, and Hannah throws an elbow after the fact. So both of them are going to have roughing call here. Hannah on the retaliation, number 6, batting down Hannah during the goal being scored. So they'll sit for 2 minutes. We'll play 5-on-5 hockey, but the bottom line is it's now a 1-goal game, 5-4. Wild coming back strong here in the third period. 12:16 to play. Stop time, so all that time stays up there. She gives it back to Amy. Amy, she'll wind up and shoot it in, and that might sneak through. No, it doesn't. It's a bad save in front. Right there, and Hannah's batting at it, and it's in the net. Should go to 5-on-5 unless there's different rules in this particular league. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this 5-on-5 hockey is super confusing to us Americans. Oh, Amy's gonna come. No, CJ's gonna come. All right, so both those players will sit and think about their sins. And we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Here's Amanda. Amanda disappears. Hopefully she's still there. There she is. And Katie working at it as well, trying to dig it out. Here's Amanda with the puck. Amanda working up the right side, cuts to the middle, has it knocked away. Now Katie, she's gonna backhand it across. And Sophie ends up with it. Sophie with an opportunity here to come down the left-hand side. Sophie trying to put it to the middle. That's knocked down by one yellow player, and another one picks it up and goes behind her own net. Being watched by CJ there, trying to dig it out. Katie comes in to stop it. And all the way back to Bonnie playing deep in the neutral zone. She'll put it right back in. This is offside. CJ offside here. Hasn't cleared yet. Now she does. But it doesn't matter because Tri-Cities comes out and takes a shot. That goes off the shaft of Sophie and bounces across the middle of the ice. Bonnie in the near corner, looking for an open player. She puts it off the boards. Doesn't get all the way through. Yes, it does. Gets all the way to Panda, who has it taken away by 11 and shot back in. That's an icing. If they call it, they do. Good call by the refs there. Thought they'd miss that one. 11:14 to play in the third period. It's a 5-4 game. Don't go anywhere. Well, go ahead and go somewhere. Just hit pause and come back. You can rewind if you want to. Amy winning that face-off. Now it's going to pop off the boards to her. Amy with a shot. Can't get it away. She was tied up by number 11 there. Amy in behind the net, giving chase. Not sure where the puck is. It was right behind the net. Amy's going to get a chance here to get a shot. Oh, and it just sneaks under her stick. Amy wishing she had a higher lie at that point. Just snuck underneath the blade of her stick. Amy's skating backwards, gets deked out by one player. Instead, 13 ends up with it. Now a shot right into the chest, and Gabby's going to cover that with her glove hand and hold on to it to stop the clock with 10:44 to play in the third period. Amy, eventually that faceoff comes back to the point, and now off of a leg. That was Gusta's leg. Kate in the corner trying to dig it out. Stopped by Yellow, back to the middle. Amy's going to swipe at it there. Amy playing center. Defense back in the slot, and Amy's going to clear that. Yellow's going to pick that up, turn it around. The Predators have it at their own blue line, working up the left-hand side. Knocked away by Katie. Once more wrangled down. That's not going to be an icing call. They're saying that's not going to get far enough, and Gusta gets to it first. Gusta, one move. Second move, manages to get it out. And on the far side is Ellery. On a pass from Sydney. Ellery now, she's going to take a shot. Any shot's good on that goaltender. And that is stopped by the goalie that time. So right now, the Wild with 4 goals and 2 shots. That's pretty impressive. See that up on the boards right there. Yeah. That's metric shots right there. Back to the action here. You can see there's 10 minutes. Just over 10 minutes left. I was going to say half a period, but they're 15-minute periods. Shot coming in that time from Katie, but it doesn't get through. Stopped by the defenseman before the goalie can play it. And it's a 2-on-1 going the other way. 5 gets by Sophie, puts it to the middle. Instead, Gabby's going to cover that. Hang on to it for safety with 9:47 to play in the third. Katie now on the faceoff. She's got Sophie on the right. Excuse me, that's CJ on the right. Bonnie playing right D. She's going to dig at it, get it up to 8, and that goes off of Katie. And here's Amanda going the other direction. Amanda being checked. She's going to come back and get that herself. Getting across the line. She always tries to shoot, and it just goes wide. Now cleared out of the zone. That'll go for icing. Yeah, it was. All right, well, it's not icing. So Bonnie plays it behind her own net. Puts it off the boards, and that sneaks out. Does not go off the boards, excuse me. He likes to put it up the middle, and it hits the player's stick and squeaks out of the zone. Back into the Predator zone. They reload. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Seemed like they had an extra man out there for a second. 9:02 to play in the third period. In behind the net. Bonnie tying up her player. And Hannah goes behind the net and digs it up herself. Hannah has it taken away by 12. Sophie giving her a hand right out in front. Oh, through the crease. Number 4 couldn't get a piece of it. Now in the corner, out front, and Gabby has it, I believe, between her legs. Yes, it was right between her legs. She holds on. 8:42 to play in the third period. We've got ourselves a game. Face-off won by the Predators. They turn around for a spin shot that hits the skate of Gusta. Now Kate off the boards. Once more, gathers it, gives it up for Ellery, makes the pass this time. Ellery has Sydney with her along with Katie. Katie gets a piece of that. Ellery knocks it in and not cleared out. Now they do. Katie trying to put it back into the zone. Katie whacking at it. She's got Kate there with her. Now Ellery, she'll put it into the zone, and that goes all the way through. Goalie makes a stick save. That'll count as a shot on net. Adam, shot on net. 95-foot shot on net, but it was a shot on net.
Ellery's third on the net.
All right. Now cleared out of the zone. In front of Gabby, here's number 8. She's going to cut and put it through the legs, and it's right behind Gabby. She doesn't know where it is, but she's got it. Right between the pads one more time. Squeezing those as the player was coming across the middle. 7:44 to play in the third. It's 5-4 in favor of Tri-Cities. Anna and CJ out there. Face-off won by the Predators. Preds shoot it in, and that's going to bounce in off the pads of Gabby. That was going wide, but Gabby elects to make that save anyway. You never take chances. In behind. 12 trying to dig it into the corner, and Ellery up against, Gabby up against that post, keeping it out. Sophie in behind the net. Now number 8 trying to dig it out. Can't do it because Bonnie says no thank you and puts it up and off the boards for CJ. CJ has her stick lifted, but Amy gets it eventually. Amy's got Hannah and can't get it to her. Here's the puck going the other direction now. 8 coming across the line. Bonnie tying up 8, playing the body, takes it away. Bonnie doing a great job playing the body tonight. CJ lifts a stick, and the puck escapes to Amy with 2 goals on the night. Amy looking for the hat trick. She gets by 15 on the outside, pulls up, and loses the puck. Nice try by Amy there. Tried to pull up and pass it to Hannah, scooting through the middle. Couldn't complete the idea. Now back for Bonnie. Bonnie in her own zone, gives it to Amy. Amy, that goes off of her stick and then a foot, and it's a 2-on-1 coming the other direction. Long shot, Gabby with the leg pad save on the right-hand side. 8 across the middle. 13's there, but can't control that pass. Right in the slot. 11 down in the corner. Putting it out towards the middle. That is the slowest pass in the world, and it's intercepted that time by Hannah. Hannah puts it off the boards, kept it nicely by number 9 for Tri-Cities there. Now in front, Hannah knocks it down with a skate and calmly gives it to Amy. It's a 2-on-1 going the other direction, but Amy can't control that puck. Now Sophie. Teams are content to play ping pong. That should be an icing call. Instead, Gabby plays that. With 6:08 to play in the third period. It's a 1-goal game right now. Wild down. Once more back into the zone. Dump and chase go the Predators. Gusta behind her own net. She's going to put it across the middle. And Ellery has it. Loses it, but that's okay because Katie's there to pick up the slack. Katie coming across the line. Amanda going for the net. Katie tries to get a shot there. Can't. Nice defense there by the Predator player. Sorry, I got too excited and completely lost the play, but I'll put it on the GoPro. Now Ellery over in the corner. And Panda chasing in there to try and help out. That goes to the far corner. Gusta coming in from the point. Nice play by Gusta. Good heads up. Puck bouncing around in front. Oh, it's on the line and didn't get in. Rolled the wrong direction. That's a Canadian puck, ladies and gentlemen. Rolling in direction of the home crowd. And that's offside. So, almost another goal for the Predator, for the Wild there. Got ourselves a wild night with 5:18 to play in the third period. It's 5-4 in favor of the Predators. Face-off won by the Predators. Off the boards, down for Gusta. Gusta in behind her own net. 5 giving chase there. Gusta puts it backhand. It's intercepted by the leg. And a pass right out in front. Predators turn around and can't shoot that. Now they do. It goes wide. Gusta once more to the corner. She's going to reverse course and go the other direction. 4 will stop it there.
Take it, get it.
Kate going in there to play the man, and the puck stays there. 5 squeaks through, but Hannah's on 5. Hannah and 5 battling. Hannah wins that battle and puts it off the boards and might get a chance to take it out here. Can't, but Goose is there to backhand it forward. All the way down, that's an icing. And they're saying, no, it hit red. I didn't see a red get hit there, but the linesman sees better than I do in that situation. And no icing there. That hit something on the way out. I couldn't even tell what that was. Hannah giving chase, puck going around. Ellery's going to get to this puck first. Ellery gets to it, stayed still. If she had moved to get to that puck, she would have had a chance to put that through for a pass. She stood still and waited for it instead of going to it, so that's something the girls will learn as they go along here. Now Panda giving chase, and the puck comes out of the zone. Gusta puts it back into the zone. Panda and Hannah both touch up, and Panda goes to the bench. Sydney out there now. Gusta playing forward, and 2 yellow players coming across neutral ice. Amy having to chase back there to play defense. Amy with a nice poke check there. The puck tries to get to the middle but can't. Now on the sideboards, and Katie bringing the puck out going the other direction. It's a 2-on-3, and the puck bounces to yellow and out of the zone one more time. 3:34 to play in the 3rd period. We'll watch that goaltender see if Gabby leaves the net for an extra attacker here as time ticks away. 3:25. Now up for Sydney. She can't get a piece of it. Goes through her legs. Back for Sophie. Sophie puts it off the boards to Sydney. Sydney tries to pass it over for Amy. It's intercepted by a blade of a stick, and it's down to the corner. 4 spins around, puts it off the boards, and that'll clear out as the Wild go for a change. Sophie out there now. I thought she changed, but she's still out there. And Bonnie trying to go behind her own net. She's held up and hooked by 2 people. Bonnie now pushing in the corner. And the Predators come away with it. They're going to try and wrap this around. Sophie staying on that man so they couldn't, or the woman, sorry, who couldn't take a shot, had to do a little spinorama on place and take a shot backhand that went wide. Now another spinorama in the corner that results in a shot that goes wide. Amy will clear that puck out, and the referee saying it's not icing because 2 touched it. All the way down, 2.5 minutes to go in this game. Off the boards, that squeaks by Sophie and out. Wild content just to clear their zone at this point. 1 goal ties this up, and certainly a moral victory at that point. Here's Amy, 2 goals already on the night and an assist. Looking for that hat trick. Hannah chasing it behind the net. That goes off the boards on the far side. And out of the zone. Bonnie now. Bonnie has it ticked away, but it keeps coming back to her. And here's 8 going the other direction. 8 now. Watched by her counterpart, Sophie, wearing number 8 for the Wild. Puts it towards the front. Oh, and a backhand that ends up going into the net. So still a chance for the Wild here. It's 6-4 with 1:51 to play. We'll see if the Wild elect to pull their goalie at this point. They're down by 2 with under 2 minutes to go. That's becoming de rigueur in hockey to pull the goalie with 2 goals down. You might as well. See if the Wild can pop one in quickly, keep the goalie in the net, and then pull the goalie. Go for that extra goal. See what Coach Lisa has in mind here as Katie winds up for the faceoff. Katie out there with CJ, Panda on her left. Back at the point, looks like Gusta and Kate. And go into the zone. Gusta gathers it there, puts it across the middle. Panda gives chase. Too far for her. 15 for Yellow will get it and give it to number 11. Now down into the zone one more time, minute 36 to play. Gusta, she's got 2 Predators coming in hard on her. Predators playing full court press here, and they intercept that one. Goes to the forehand, and it's a save. Digging at it there, Gabby says no thank you, hangs on to it, minute 24 to play. It's 6-4 in favor of the Predators. Face-off won by the Predators one more time. Panda gets a piece of it, but can't get it out. Now man open right in front. There's another person there standing, waiting for the rebound. Gets in behind Gabby, but she bends backwards to keep it out. Panda's going to clear the zone. Minute 10 to play. Down by 2. Gabby still in the net. Now off the boards, sneaking by and into the zone is Katie. Katie, over for Gusta. Gusta looking for an open player. Puts it up for CJ. CJ can't get to it. And shot down again by Yellow. Now 4 coming across the line. 48 seconds to play. Puts it towards the middle. That's off of a skate. And right in front, the Predators have it, and they put it into the corner of the net. No chance for Gabby there. Screened by 2 or 3 players, and that puck goes off the goalpost and in. That's the 5th goal post of the night for the Predators, the first time that it's resulted in a goal. So 7-4 now, 40 seconds left in the period, and the game. I'll get a shot total from Adam here at the end of the game. Wild did a really nice job of coming back here tonight, being vastly outshot. There's Bonnie clearing the puck to the side. Still managing to pop in 4 goals. High shot, that goes wide. 16 seconds left.
Come on, Wild.
Now on the near boards, here's 8. Right through the middle, 19 get a piece of it, can't get a piece of it. Ellery digging out of there to try and get it out. That goes off of a leg, bounces around in front, 6 seconds left. Time for one more shot if 8 walks in. 8 with a nice pass, and Gabby makes one final save as time expires. Adam will give her credit for that save. Adam, what's our final shot total? Officially, shots on goal, 33-2 again. 48 shots for how many for the Wild?
4. Oh, no, sorry.
No, that was goals.
Yeah, 11.
11. So, 48-11 shots on goal. Final score 7-4. That is the end of the first game of the season for the Washington Wild.
Shots on 47.